Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Gavi has found the net here, of course. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Pedri. Fernandez. Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Gavi. Balde. And it's De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Modric. Nkunku.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rafael Leao! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan have their second corner now. And a header! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Ferran Torres.
The attendance for this match was 90.
Here's Ferran Torres. And that's a good... There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Bernal. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Backward it goes. Showing great feet there. Lovely, now then. He's found some space. Pedri! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Fernandez. Jimenez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Modric. Jimenez. Jimenez is flagged offside. Kubasi. Araujo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good ball, good take. Balde has it out wide and in space. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Koundé. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jimenez. He's got away. Bernal. It's Pedri. It's a good foot in there. Fernandez. And it's De Jong. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. De Jong. Into the last 5 minutes. That's a nicely... Real chance! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! A finish of true class! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
Well, a 1-2...
Decent chance! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's played it back. Now it's Gavi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Shot could be on. Jimenez. And it's Nkunku. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling. No matter who is playing at Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started. Now it's Rafael Leao. Koundé gets a foot in here. Gavi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched.
Rafael Leao! And again! Goal, Milan! Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's a sharp little ball here. Nkunku! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Koundé. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And Balde just eases him off the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's intervened well there. Fernandez. Modric. It's Modric! He's got away with one there. Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. And it's Gavi. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Modric looking understandably energised after his goal. De Jong. Fernandez. Now it's Ferran Torres! And he's managed to gift it back. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Araujo in with the challenge. He might be in here. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's De Jong. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Fernandez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Jimenez tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Nkunku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Modric touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Tomori.
There will be 1 minute
It's a good
added
foot in
time.
there. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
This possibly the last play of the half. Ferran Torres getting this one clear. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bernal. Fernandez receives it in a good position here. De Jong. Modric. Jimenez. De Jong proves too strong. Modric has the space to scheme. De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Closing in on goal. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is expertly dealt with. Punched away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Kubasi. This is De Jong. And it's Balde. This is a promising build-up. And here's De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
It's their second corner of the game. Loftus-Cheek tries to clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Ferran Torres! Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. De Jong. Bernal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a super give and go. Nkunku. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Fernandez. De Jong. Ferran Torres going forward. That's a shade optimistic. And it's De Jong. Modric. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Nkunku. And he is dashing away. And the finish! And that should get the job done. Aimed beyond the defence. And the counter is on. Gavi. Modric. Rafael Leao. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great defending, strong and determined. Milan clearly now in lead preservation. Ah, he's given it away! And he cuts out the supply. Gavi does well not to be outdone there. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Looking for options for movement. Oh, perfectly measured that. Garcia. That's that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
So straight into the action. And here's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Olise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Look at the space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. Rashford might be danger here. It's Rashford! Goal, England! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
But pour l'équipe d'Angleterre. Après 21 minutes de jeu par le numéro 11.
England have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Olise has the space to scheme. Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Menu running with the ball. Very nicely done. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Olise. Thuram. Olise. And the ball is out of play. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now, can they get him away? Lacroix makes the interception. Chouameni. Olise. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Quickly taken. And that has been slung wide. Oh no, this does not look good. There's the shot! Byrne gets it clear. Eze. Rice, and it's Rashford. That is good strength. Steaming on goalwards. Rashford! And he's there to get it away. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The chance to pull further clear. That is quite remarkable.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Chouameni. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Digne. Digne crosses.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Madueke receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Skims one in. Olise. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Olise. Now it's Thuram. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Menu running with intent. Menu, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
France's free kick then. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Madueke. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, what a mistake! Chouameni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rice. Mainu. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
England are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Digne in acres of space out wide. This looks promising. Mbappe! And a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Digne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. France could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Plays it in low. And we have our very first corner. Lacroix clears. Burn.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mainu. Oh, this is a very good run. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's gone loose. Knocks it into space. Delivered low. Shot, surely! Goal! Whoever is in his path, he will... And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply intertwined. It is a sporting rivalry with depth. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Just about within shooting range. Chouameni, Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Conte. And it's Dembele. Dembele! Now it's Madueke. Oh, that's fabulous. There they go, hunting in packs. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good spread. Olise finding himself in space. Hoisted it. Oh, good effort. Oh, crossbar. Still goalless at the moment. Madueke. It's a good run down the right. Threads one in. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kante. Oh, this is a... Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's rather hopeful. Saliba. Love Rashford! Olise. Conte. So what can they make of this? Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now there's a fine ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's where it came from. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good. Real chance! Goal, England! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. Pinches it off him. Well, that's a little loose. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Menu. Now it's Rashford. Looking to play him in.
Temps additionnel.
Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Rashford. Oh, super ball. He tries a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! And he scores! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Roger. Can he finish? Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Madueke. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Chouameni. Oh, cracking ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Menu.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Thuram. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Rice. Menu. And here's Rashford. Great ball, and he's in here. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
À leur place,
England now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He is just caressing the ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space.
He's having a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! And that really should have been that.
Gordon really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a threatening ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Delivers the... Oh, good climb! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Shoots! And again! And a neat finish! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France may be down, but not out just yet. Lacroix. And it's Conte. Doué. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Rashford.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Digne. Oh, good-looking ball. Watkins. Bellingham. Into the last 5 minutes. Conte. And he's picked out the run. England can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Could move up a gear here. Oh, just skips past his man. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Bellingham. He's looking wide. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Conte. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Things already rolling. He is through here. Burmo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cunha has it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Bruno Fernandes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Garcia. And that's been intercepted. Who do you, Jim, see making the... He's had a shot! Palacios. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Grimaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Bayer Leverkusen yet to have an attempt on goal. Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Schick. Palacios. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Andrik, spread out to the left. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Garcia's cross. Dorgu getting this one clear. And it's Hoffman. That's a little off target. Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Palacios. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread it left. Garcia gets the shot away! And here's Schick. Cunha is herring after that one. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's on it, can he get away? Garcia. Hoffman. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Palacios still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lucas Vazquez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're quick to get it back. Garcia. Grimaldo. He's picked his way. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Bayer Leverkusen really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Hoffman. Lucas Vazquez. Lovely ball and a real chance. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Palacios. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And we'd like to inform
So we
you
reached
now
the
that
halfway
latest
point.
travel
Bayer
information is
Leverkusen
currently
really can be
displayed on
happy
screen.
with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Bayer Leverkusen are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, look at... Obama! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A horrible blip, a situation, decent chance! Off target by a whisker. Casemiro. And Burmo. Gets a good foot in there. Palacios. That pass has been well intercepted. Cunha is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Obama! This their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Schick is onto this. Looking for the run. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, perfectly measured. Šeško! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Hoffman. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And it's Andrich. And Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. And he's been shifted off it. Grimaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Garcia. Palacios. And it's Andrich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
So, third corner of the game. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A case now of complete control. Bruno Fernandes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Strokes it back. Now it's Hoffman. Lovely bit of skill. No way through, so back it comes. Maciej Cunha. And he cuts out the supply. Garcia. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. He's a sharp little ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. And the number on the board is 3. Maciej Cunha. Oh, he's bustling through here. Hoffman. Now it's Schick. Schick going forward. And time is up. Bayer Leverkusen have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.